Hello, hello, I'm the official name raider. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today, we get to. Holy crap, is that me? That's me. I'm on Google, son of a bitch. Guys, look at that, I've achieved something. Today, we get to look at ourselves on Google. We're at the bottom. That was unexpected. We're going to go over Bellossom and review the nicknames because we did Oddish, Gloom, and Vileplume, but we didn't get Bellossom. So now we get to finally split it off and branch it out. Honestly, I'd been wondering if I would ever show up on like how easy I'd be to find. And I think Charizard and Pikachu are the two most successful videos, but when you look that up, you don't find them, and that's probably because everybody's looking up nicknames. But hey, at least I got Vileplume cornered because no one talks about that one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and acknowledge these two together. And before I even say anything, this is just Bellossom by itself since we already covered the Gloom line. So if you want those ones, you could also maybe pick anything from that video, which I don't think there was anything from that video, and use it for Bellossom, but I don't think they work. Anyway, these two, like, I'm going to acknowledge and say if you want to, you can, because technically yes, but I also think about Oricorio and how that's more of a Hawaiian dance style Pokemon. Hawaiian. But yeah, so that's kind of where, like, because Alola exists now, it does make a lot of these tropes, I'm not going to say not work, but like could be useful elsewhere. So I'm going to acknowledge him to say you can take this road if you want to, but I don't think it's the best thing, or you could just use it for Alola if you want as well. Okay, so this isn't literally what it is, but I remember using this for, I think it's the Gen 5 grass Pokemon. That's name I can't remember because it's insignificant. But, that Lilligant? I don't know. Flower Girl, because that's a real thing, that's what people say, and I think it's kind of clever. So that's a little bit better than just Flower, but I don't think it's like the best idea, but it's something if you want to take that road. Okay, so normally I ignore this kind of stuff, but I've literally reached the bottom of Google and found nothing, so I at least want to go back to this one and acknowledge this one. Do I care for it as a nickname? Not really, but its origin is okay, I guess. It's your typical god, goddess bullshit that you see on every single nickname thread ever to exist. I think the reason this one just gets a pass for me is because it's one that's not so obnoxiously popular. Like, I've never seen it before, so it's like, okay, cool. It's not freaking Aphrodite, Poseidon, Zeus, Ifrit, blah, 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 so it at least gets a pass on being something I've never seen before. Other words, we've reached the bottom. We've gone through everything. It was pretty much a bust. Don't click on this. This is terrible. This guy's a loser. But we can go ahead and check the spreadsheet. I think we saw Mandrake for the Vileplume episode, and honestly I think it would fit Vileplume better than it would Bellossom, because just based on what from Harry Potter I saw, Mandrakes were not cute, and Bellossom's at least pretty looking, so maybe don't give it an ugly name for a pretty flower. But other words, that's it. Bellossom was kind of just as much of a bust as Vileplume was, and I don't know, it kind of disappoints me because I was expecting something a little bit better, but couldn't quite get that either. The only other one that I feel the need to acknowledge was someone said like, Primavera, it's spring in Spanish, and like I know we've seen summer before, and I was okay with summer, and point blank, spring is kind of a stupid word for a season, so Primavera at least sounds prettier. I don't know, that's normally I hate that kind of stuff, but because spring is such a crap word, like, eh. And because summer is okay, so it would only be fair that like autumn and winter would be okay too. Mizu's still crap, so there's no changing that regardless. Other words, that's it. Like, there wasn't anything really worth acknowledging. The one I personally use, which I honestly don't even like, I ended up catching a shiny Oddish on my playthrough of Omega Ruby, and I turned it into Bellossom, and I named it Bloom Doom, because in Plants vs. Zombies, that's what the cards say. For each plant, it'll say Bloom Doom. I don't remember if it's at the top or the bottom, but that was my little Easter egg to that. But then Gen 7 happened, and that became the stupid Grass-type Z move, which ruined that, so I mean, it was already a crap name to begin with, and then stupid Z moves ruined it even further. In general, Bellossom's a bust, so come up with anything you can possibly think of, because there isn't anything here going on. It's kind of a letdown. I don't know what it is about the Oddish line that people just hate creativity for, but we could go for something here. If you came here looking for a nickname for your Bellossom, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but don't worry, I'm disappointed too. Maybe, now that everybody in the entire world knows that there is no nicknames, we can start making some. That's the goal of this channel. So put suggestions in the comments below, and let's fix this problem.